Switching gears, no beers.
No beers. Keeping the beer. Actually, a pretty good segue from what we did last time we were left to our own devices, Marco, which is talk about Halloween Horror Nights. I bring it up again because it's coming up, I think, only within a week or so. They're going to start doing it. It's the happy disco dance.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But so we've seen what all the houses are coming out. The entire preview season's out. We know everything from Michael Myers, Alien vs. Predator. They're doing Walking Dead, obviously, is a big one. I'm not sure what the overall theme is, if they have one. I haven't seen one yet.
It looks like it's gotten to a point where they're just like, what do people love about Halloween? Let's just pick scary stuff and just throw it all together.
Scary confetti.
Right.
They just mix it all up.
Just throw it
in your face.
Which I am not mad at.
That's fine. I mean, the hipster in me is still missing when they had like one theme.
Yeah.
You know, like the carnival theme that one year. And but at the same time, like you're saying, as long as the houses are good, they brought back scare zones now. You know,
that's good.
Which I feel like was missing last year.
They tried something, and it, I'm not gonna say it didn't work with just having like the open areas and just saying, hey, everywhere is there's nowhere that's off limits basically,
right.
But they didn't really like commit to it. No. I guess
there's some fog machines and music.
Right, that was it. It's like no, if you're gonna bring back the scare zones, because if that's what it's gonna take to really get the scares going in that one designated area, then that's fine. I can deal with that.
Remember one time they had like a moving maze that you had to go through.
Oh, that's cool.
They'd move the walls as you were going through it, and they had monsters running through the middle. Anyway, to my question, I feel like this is a bit similar to our last conversation, but since Dave's kind of whatever about Halloween Horror Nights, I figured I'd bring it up now.
Okay.
So with knowing everything that we know about this year's Halloween Horror Nights, as far as the houses and the scare zones, stuff like that, what one property would you like them to add to Halloween Horror Nights?
We already do this?
We may have already done this.
I think we might have.
Okay, we did. We did because you said Alien.
Yeah. And they're doing Alien.
They're doing Alien.
Oh my god. I didn't even think about that. That's so crazy. Oh man.
Yes.
That's crazy, man.
You called it.
Yeah, I fucking called it.
You called it.
Nice. Suck it. Whoever doubted me. I don't know. No one doubted me. No one listened to that episode. Wow, that's pretty cool.
All right, so yeah, I did ask that question.
Yeah, I think so. Sounds eerily familiar.
Yes.
We should probably listen to our own podcast.
Maybe. I mean, hearing it right now is enough, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, so scratch that one. You were correct in the Alien prediction, so...
Fucking called it.
Good on you.
Fucking called it.
How about this? Which house are you most anticipating? I got a handy list here, so don't worry.
Rock out.
We have Halloween. We have The Walking Dead, End of the Line. Okay. AVP, Alien vs. Predator. From Dusk Till Dawn. Now, hold on. I see your face getting excited. Don't get so excited.
Why?
This is based on the TV show that recently came out.
No! Why? That's awful.
Because promotion, Marco. Advertising. That's why. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. Another bad one. Dracula Untold, Reign of Blood.
What?
That's for the new Universal movie coming out.
Jesus Christ.
Which I guarantee will bomb.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Dollhouse of the Damned, which is an original idea. It's going to be, I'm guessing, puppets.
Dolls are always creepy.
Yeah.
So
stuff like that. Giggles and Gore Inc., which is... They usually try to throw in one, like, funny, scary house every year. I think that's what this one's going to be. I'm guessing clowns.
They always go back to clowns. They should go back to the main clown they had.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot his name.
Comment below with his name.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, though. Yeah. And then Roanoke, Cannibal Colony. So that one's based on Roanoke Island, the infamous island that ended up having its colony disappear.
Huh.
So
Okay.
turns out they ate each other.
How do you just eat your colony out of existence?
Gotta eat, man.
I mean, but do you really need to eat each other? Like, even if you are a cannibal.
You
okay?
sound like a liberal hippie, man. You do what you gotta do.
I'm just saying, like, even if you have the taste for human flesh, okay, that's fine. But you don't eat your population, you know? You eat weary travelers. That's cannibal
true.
way.
Yeah. And
You
then
don't
you
eat your
inbreed.
people, right.
You inbreed. you spawn freaks, which will get you the weary
Yes,
travelers.
there you go. You don't like, Sarah hasn't been pulling her weight. We should eat her.
She has been gaining weight, though.
so
we should eat her.
definitely eat her. There'll be a lot of fat to get through, but
it's worth it.
let's get back on subject.
Okay. So out of those, which one are you most excited for, Marco?
Okay. Well, this is probably not going to be very original, but the two new houses, Halloween and AVP.
Okay.
Or AVP,
P.
sorry.
Yeah.
Both of those sound...
You said AVB.
Because
beer.
Just beer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of those, just even attempting Halloween, like the franchise itself, I mean, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Like,
specifically the original John Carpenter Halloween.
I am. Yeah, I don't know about the revamped one, the mega violent.
Now, I liked the first Rob Zombie one.
It was pretty good, but I just felt like like the original Halloween was good because of, okay, you can't repeat what made the original Halloween so good, which was the innovative filmmaking.
Mm-hmm.
That's what made it so good.
The time and a place film.
Right.
I mean, it's still a scary movie.
But Halloween is more of a thriller than it is a horror movie.
Yeah.
Like, when you really go back and watch it, there's like 3 deaths. They're very PC deaths. They're not that violent.
Yeah.
Not a lot of blood and gore. It's a thriller. It's not a horror movie. And that's the problem with the reboot. It's a gory bloodfest. Which is good. I love, like we've talked about it before. I love movies like that. But if it was an original movie, I probably would have liked it more. You know, if you reboot a movie that was already a classic,
right,
and then you do it in the vein of like, well, let's just go balls to the wall. It's kind of like you take away from what made the original good in the first place.
Right. I mean, even something like the remake of Evil Dead. Like, I feel like we both enjoyed that movie.
We saw it together. We saw the sneak preview.
Right.
It was excellent.
Yeah.
As a standalone film, but when you think about it in the context of what it was based on, it was kind of like, is this necessary? Is all this gore necessary? Like, the original got the point across without all this shit, you know?
Well, I mean, and even when they did go that route, there was a charm to it, you know?
There was a comedic effect, and it was like...
They used stop-motion animation.
A wink, and it was like, this... I mean,
at least for part 2.
How can anyone take this seriously? Oh yeah, like Evil Dead 2.
Right. Anyway, going back,
Halloween as a house is gonna be. I mean, I just don't see how they can fuck it up. I really don't. If you just give us like a living room area of a house, just any house.
I've been doing my research.
Well, there you go. I mean, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Just a living room area, and he's like in corners of the house.
Well, it's chronological, so you see him as a kid first.
Oh, okay.
And on the TV they're watching The Thing. It's like in the movie. It's like they made the exterior of the house too, so you walk like into the house, into the Michael Myers house.
Oh fuck!
So just the thought of that is like goosebump making. You know, like I'm with you on that one. I'm super excited about that.
Alien vs Predator. My original, like I already said, Alien was my idea. I think Alien would be really good. Predator is not scary.
No.
In the sense of other scary movies and like what makes movies scary. Like Predator was just awesome as a movie.
It's just a cool movie.
Yeah, it was just awesome.
It was an action movie.
But scary? No, not.
Well, maybe in real life.
And that's what I'm banking on. Is hopefully whatever like concept they come up with as a house will translate well to like really realistically seeing
Right.
an alien and a predator going at it, and you being in the middle of the fight. Because like the movies themselves, man.
Oh man. Now I have a theory here. Stick with me.
All right.
I think that they did Alien versus Predator as sort of a cheat code to get away with doing an Alien house. Because I'm sure Alien and Aliens, both of those franchises, are probably much more expensive to license out than Alien versus Predator.
Okay.
Something they did that because I've listened to interviews and stuff, and apparently one of the designers was saying that they've used influences from all the Alien universe.
Right.
So owning the character in the terms of Alien versus Predator gives them leeway to kind of do an Alien, Aliens house without really saying that they're doing that.
Yeah.
Which I think that's a smart move. That's fine. Throw in Predator in like one corner or whatever. That's fine.
They could just do like the ship, and then just have like Predator just pop up every now and then.
Hey guys,
hey, I'm scary. But I'd much rather have a walkthrough of like the hull of the ship.
Nostromo.
Oh, man,
that'd be wonderful.
Are you kidding me right now? That'd be so awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Tickets are already on sale. We need to get tickets.
Well, I'm still planning on doing the Fear Pass, even though I'm broke as hell.
Well, I have a pretty good paying job now, so I'm most likely going to do the Fear Pass this time.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, you kind of stole my answers, so this is going to be a really boring second half. I mean, like I like the idea of them doing their original houses, like I was saying before. I think the creative team over there really shines when they're able to kind of go off the rails and do whatever they want. I think it's really interesting that they take a lot of their old props and reuse them as, something completely different. Like I know they did Dead Silence house in the past with the marionette dolls. And I'm positive that they're going to use some of those effects in that new dollhouse.
Right.
So, I mean, I just think that sort of technical aspect of it is really, really interesting. I was fortunate enough to be able to do a little bit of a tour behind the scenes. Because I had a friend that knew somebody that worked there, and we were able to like go into their into their main offices, which is like just covered in Evil Dead stuff and like actual movie props, and it was just the coolest thing. Like since I saw that, Universal, please hire me for that job because it's everything that you would ever want as a horror and film dork. Yeah. They have drawings of everything, old costumes that they've used from years and years ago. It's so cool. And seeing how they pull it all off is, it makes going through it in real life as just a guest there all the more special. You see what's behind the veil and everything it takes to actually build these things is they're basically building houses. Like every year they have to build a completely fire code safe house for people to go through.
Right.
Have these safety exits and make sure the entire staff is safe while drunken idiots run around.
Guilty as charged.
There you go. Not pointing fingers.
Yeah. Next year, I'm not fucking babysitting anybody. I'm having as much fun as possible.
Yeah. All right.
And at the very least, we can do the Simpsons area again.
Yeah. Too.
Can't wait. I mean, one of the only things, because I mean, I've lived in Florida for, it'll be going on 16 years now.
Yeah.
And
you're old.
I know. And there's not a lot of things that I love about Florida. The weather, I hate it. I know people love Florida weather, but I fucking hate it.
You know why they love Florida weather? They're here for a weekend.
Right. That's why they love Florida weather. They come when it's perfect. Yeah. When, like right now, fall is going to be incredible.
It's going to feel like San Francisco does, like the majority of the year.
So, I can see why people would love Florida then. But if you live here and you're here in the miserable months of like July and June and August, and just like fucking as soon as you step out of your house, you're immediately sweating. Like, yeah.
It's a wall of moisture.
You would hate it too. So, especially if you came from a place that snowed basically all the time. Mm-hmm. So, there's only a handful of things that I really love about Florida. Just being able to drive 30 minutes to a beach is incredible. I don't care, who you are. It's awesome just to be able to say, you want to go to the beach? Well, let's go to the beach.
Right.
Like you can't. Some places.
Are you talking to a dog?
You want to go to the beach? Let's go to the beach.
Are you a good boy?
That's awesome. The theme parks, obviously, everybody loves, even though I'm not a big roller coaster guy.
To say the least.
Theme parks, shut the fuck up. Theme parks, period, are always fun just to go to.
Yeah.
And Halloween Horror Nights.
Yep.
Love it.
I'd say that'd be besides the beach being so close, like you were saying, Halloween Horror Nights would probably be one of the biggest things I'd miss moving anywhere else.
Right.
So, I mean, like I've said in the last podcast that we were doing together, like I've gone consistently for the past at least 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yep,
it's a thing.
I've only missed like a handful of years since being here. Like I said, I've been here 16 years. Only missed like maybe 3 or 4 years on and off. It's good, man.
Yeah.